Welcome back, everybody. We are straight jumping into map number 3. That is going to be Nuke. And honestly, we had two very close affairs, both on map 1 and map 2. And right now, honestly, I can't even predict which way this is going to go.
Yeah, I've got no idea either. I know that CSGO Gaming on individual levels were pretty damn good throughout the majority of that previous map, but when it came to strategic depth, they did let themselves go a little bit, but Wenzy lets loose on towards the bomb site. Oh wow, it's already almost over as I've started talking. Cloud and picks in 2 kills from above. And now into a 3 versus 2 we go. CL Gaming actually make it down to B with a bomb though. This is really nice dispositioning as Risk is lurking on A. Perfect positioning. And I made fun of their strategic depth just a moment ago, but I've already had to bite my words as it appears Clutch Gaming have all bitten bullets.
Set up with a perfect position now, and they know exactly where Nuke is going to be coming from. Oh, does catch Risk on the way, but he's still alive, so ultimately, still a very difficult situation. Just, play with the door. I guess, you know, that works. Maybe you can force them to go down, but ultimately there's no kit. You're just hoping for a bit of extra kills, and that certainly is going to be at least going his way, but not before Risk takes him out. Risk sure goes down, but that is one hell of a pistol round. Exactly what you want if you are CL Gaming.
Well, we had a nice door stuck moment there, at least for the moment. They were playing with it, knocking it back and forth, and that does ultimately buy enough time to prevent Clutch Gaming from defusing. Head into this second round of play, though. Once the bomb is planted and the round is won by CR Gaming, there is still a decent buy behind Clutch here. Mag 7 on Miku. Always with the MP9. You know, this stacks up to be quite the tirade as Ruben and Kira eat a nade on their way down the vents, but they do actually make it fairly safely. Having said that, do they clear their corners? They do for the first part. Cloud and Falls, the double doors they're toyed with, but they're not open as Kira shuts the single and Miku gets shut out of the round. Nice stuff from Wenzy. Great 1D from 910. They look for more, but Risk shuts them down, and Izza on the CZ is the one to try and stabilize. Oh. Hold on a minute. They're on the bomb. This is big.
No way.
No, they've actually done it. They can just stick it. Izza's still defusing. Kane, you need to get a move on. Oh my god, they've done it. Under their noses, a second round defuse. That's as good as a ninja.
That was absolutely insane. That should not have happened. And the fact that one just starts to stick and there is so much confidence in your teammates. It is so beautiful to watch that he can just stick that. Then there's the Mat 10 to follow it up. Maybe almost even good for another kill, but so much time, so much delay. And CR left empty-handed with that. It's going to be a bit of a struggle now to go and reinvest. They are going to go for it. But you can see Kira has no weapon but a deagle. There's a scout in the hands of Risk. Though, right here on the flip side, Clutch Gaming, of course, they still have a limited amount of util here as well. Just an incendiary smoke and a flash alongside a couple of rifles and 2 MP9s.
I'm still trying to recover from what just happened in the previous round, though, as CZ effectively ninja defuses because of a lapse in communication for CL Gaming. They don't realise that the bomb is still being stuck, and as they go in to check, the bomb's already been defused, and there was like a 2-second gap there as well. As Kate, have they been able to find a gap as Noise? Oh, this is perfect. They do actually check up, but because Noise is so far back tucked, they're only good for the single frag as Wenzy spins on in and finds yet another. As I said, Wenzy, a very consistent piece of the puzzle as Kira, lurking in towards lobby, deals a killing blow to Izza as Cloud and trades but is put down low. This is such a wild start to our third and final map.
Immediately the pressure is back on, but the timing is so good. Clouden goes down, even though he was quite low, but now doesn't even take that much effort. Risk and quite effortlessly pick him up at the support there of Wenzy as well. And with this, CR Gaming, they do keep it going. They strike back immediately. And with this, they're sending Clutch Gaming into forced territory. There's barely any cash in their own banks right now. Maybe the pistols can do it once again. Just maybe.
There's a chance. There's a small chance. I wouldn't want to rule them out entirely. Those cheeky pistols have been known to cause carnage in the past and in this series. Wenzy, though, looks to do the same with his AK. I keep reading it as Wendy. My apologies, Ruben, though. Looking to round the corner. Rounds the jaw of 9-10 in the process. As into the 5 versus 4 we go. Clutch Gaming not looking like they're going to have too much of a say in this round as the lower bomb site is again pressured. They've been pretty damn good at finding lower bomb site presence as Kira lurking on the roof catches Cloud and overextending. The pistols get very little done. This does look to replicate success though, and they might actually catch a timing here, but, well, CL Gaming, they catch the lower site. And that will be a free plant and a free round. And Ruben might just get a free kill.
There we go. EQ is out. And it's only News and Izza left. Ooh, maybe an opportunity ahead. There we go. They've been pretty clean on these Deagles, and at least if you could save a rifle, that would be so big. There we go. News takes home another kill. Now, you potentially could even be doing more damage. He's feeling the Deagle, not even holding the AK in his hand. But needs to be careful. There's another player in lobby hunting down, hoping for another kill. And there we go. Kira takes home at least News with Izza right around the corner. But the swing, it's so good. These pistols deliver once more. And it definitely keeps y'all's economy at quite a low end.
Yeah, that was a lot more damage than I anticipated there from the pistols, but ultimately the CL Gaming economy is a lot stronger. Clutch, they do nice damage, but their own economy won't be strong enough for them to bring anything into this other than Noise's Deagle. Yeah, 4 AKs and a MAC-10, the perfect weapon to farm up a Storm and farm up some cash. The CL Gaming look for a 4-round start on the T side of Nuke. Now, Nuke is the most CT-sided map in the pool, so 5 rounds on your T side is a bare minimum. 6 is a number that you can be happy with, and we've seen a couple of 9-6s so far this series. And that's pretty much the regularly occurring scoreline as Wenzy, regularly in the kill feed, will be traded by a gorgeous 1D from Noise. Noise has honestly been the most impressive Deagler all day. I hope we get to see even more of it before this series comes to an end, but unfortunately nice 1Ds are only going to be good enough if they're found in quick succession, which again has been possible and delivered upon earlier in the series. But otherwise CL Gaming should be delivering us a 4th round and a 3-round lead over Clutch Gaming on 1.
And so far, this is a really good start. You know, them being on T-side, we all know how Nuke is definitely still one of the more CT-sided maps currently in the pool. Ooh, they take home another kill here up on Ruben. Only good for a MAC-10 here, and definitely the fight will be won here instead by Wendy. So, they keep it alive with 3 players once more. CL Gaming this time slowly stabilizing. Bit more money in the bank. Clutch Gaming can try again. Certainly we've seen how close these rounds have been, even on a couple of pistols. So now I'm curious to see, once the 4 rifles come and out, how will they deal with this attacking side?
Well, hopefully a little better than the pistols have been able to manage, as CL Gaming have managed to steep themselves a little bit of a lead here. Okay, though. Do they clear their corners? Yes, they do. Noise immediately removed from play. Nicely done there on the outside plate. Is it up in the heavens, though? Are they going to get challenged? It appears not, as Miku is next in the line of fire. Smoke dropped down towards Squeaky. His windows are broken in lower. Ruben's already made it to secret, as 2 of his teammates have pushed down. Kate and Risk taking a bit of a risky maneuver here. EQ sits patiently round the first corner, but I can't imagine they'll get too much done in a 1 versus 4. As they have a lot of responsibility on their shoulders. They go for a double crab walk, but at least the trade comes in quickly. And Molotovs will deny fast rotations through vent. Not that they'll need rotations, as Cloudon's already on the bomb site, only gets 1, and that's a big frag from Kate.
So clean as well. Mechanical skill is certainly up on pawn here for CR Gaming, once again in a very advantageous position, with only Izza, no kit, just a nade, And a rifle in his hands. Oh, and he's about to be hunted down. There we go. Completely blind. Teamwork once again is up on the table. CR just yeah, you know, they had one slip up, but other than that, it's definitely looking solid here.
Yeah, I mean, 5 rounds on the T side of Nuke, as I mentioned already, is the minimum benchmark. And they found it in 6 rounds. This starts to get a bit worrying for Clutch Gaming. Excuse me. We did see them have a massive resurgence in the previous game, though, after being 8-1 down. Wasn't quite enough come the end of it, though, and that is my main concern. They're not really buying themselves enough chances here as Noise and Miku... Well, they do exactly the opposite. They buy themselves a huge chance in this round. Risk does at least trade onto 1. 9-10, though, getting a little cheeky around a main. Won't be able to find the frag, the finishing blow with the USP. It was a lot to expect out of them, but Miku does still have an AK. Kate, are they aware of this position? Are they aware of the crossfire? Well, they don't have to be, as Kira will deal with this, and Miku will be felled. 6-1 now for CR Gaming, as they managed to get a wrangle on what could have been a very messy round.
Yeah, that was actually a very, very good recovery. I was a bit scared at the beginning with how fast-paced the CTs were trying to approach that. But on the flip side, CR Gaming standing tall. And with this, the pressure slowly is starting to build. You know, you want to deliver up on your CT side. Maybe now can be the chance. 9-10, who was doing so much work on the op over an overpass. I'm expecting a lot to come out of this. He's playing from garage with the support then from main of Nuke. But certainly, Clutch Gaming need to be coming alive right here, right now.
Yeah, I'd love to see a little bit more vigor from this Clutch Gaming side. It's something that's been absent in every capacity for these past couple of rounds. They're just not getting the kills required. They're playing a little disjointedly, but Noise brings the pain. Down goes Kate outside. Oh, and lobs a Molotov in towards the trophy room. Wenzy does avoid it, at least for now, but forces forward. Cloudham, that is beautifully done. A 2-man advantage now to the side of Clutch Gaming. And finally, we have some signs of life from the CT side. Ruben solo peeking down towards Secret. Could catch Noise off guard here. But even still, if they look to close down this A bomb site, they've got a rather tall order on their hands.
Well, some action certainly is going to come down. Newt is here, actually caught by Kira. That is a very big kill to be finding, but still, the 2 players' advantage that are up on the table make things very difficult here for this T side. Kira is now just solely planting that bomb, hoping that's going to be enough. Ultimately, though, too much CT side presence this time around, and with this, they're going to grab their 2nd round up on the board. Honestly, this looked a lot better. Very, very clean. And immediately, as soon as some skin was showing from CR, they were able to hit them with either counter use in this case, and straight up firepower looked so much better.
Yeah, Clutch Gaming actually winning a round convincingly with 3 left alive should be enough to get their mental back in the game. Get their minds focused on shutting down CR Gaming before things get a little bit too out of hand. 9-10. Look towards outside early. So we have ourselves another gun round here. Great timing on that door pop though. Flashbang sails through as the door's blown off, but Miku blows away Wenzy. This is a lovely spray towards Squeaky, fully blinded as well. Noise chimes in for more. Kira finally trades, but they're dinked in the process, down to 12. And in this 4v3, Clutch Gaming, they're finding a rhythm, getting a hold of things. And while 6 rounds on a T side is great, I have a feeling that Clutch Gaming won't allow them much more in this half, and they start to grind down their opposition.
Only 6 HP and an 8. Oh, beautiful stuff coming out. Oh man, Clouden just finishes them off, all 3 of them. That was just beautiful. And Clutch Gaming with this, definitely slowly stabilizing here on this on the CT side. Ultimately, of course, there's still a bit of a gap to make up for, but certainly good signs of life for the time being. Immediately putting that pressure back on the lid for CR Gaming.
Yeah, that was another fairly clean endeavour from the CT side, as now a generous force buy for CR Gaming. Ruben has a Desert Eagle, but the rest of them have buys behind them. 9-10, though, will look to ensure that Kate has nothing behind them, as they take them down pretty promptly towards outside. And Wendy takes damage in the process. Ruben will go on a retrieval mission, finds the fallen AK, but Clouden looks to drop a couple more. As the Molotov rains on through, trapping and isolating the two waves of assault. Wendy does good to get out up close and personal, but only finds one before being traded, leaving Ruben and Kira in another 2 versus 4. Nice start. Can they follow up? No, they can't. Izza locks them away, closes up the round. Can they throw away the key, though? As Izza pushes down on Kira's position, gets a great timing, and finds a 4th on the board for the CT side, as the economy is now broken for CR Gaming.
The flashes there over towards Ramp was so key. It was very, very nicely done. And more the rotation already coming through from heaven, it just was clean. The communication seems to be on point. And Clutch Gaming certainly are showing signs of life right now. That AWP still yet to really frag out. 9-10 has been a bit quiet. But on the flip side, those riflers, Clouden, Nuke especially, have been doing wonders for the team. In fact, Nuke is top fragging here in the server with 11 kills.
Yeah, Noise has always been one of the front runners for Clutch Gaming. Again, their Deagle prowess has done wonders for them, even on the weaker buys. But as that timer ticks on down, they've been given a rifle up against the pistols, and I have a feeling that... Oh, hold on a minute. Okay.
That's a
hero rifle buy. No, they're going for the full force buy.
Oh, spicy.
I'm not entirely sure the reasoning behind it, though. They had a perfectly competent buy come the next round.
Yeah, the other 3 are just staying up on pistols, here and there a bit of util. But, you know, 2 of them no armor. It's gonna be quite a bit of a weird round. You're gonna be heavily relying upon Risk and Kate here in order to make it work. Of course, here, the outside smokes will definitely buy them some time. Create a bit of confusion over towards that city side. Will actually make them go in proactively, but this is about to maybe be a massacre.
Okay.
Oh, it landed in the wrong corner, so with this, CL Gaming can still try and continue with their original plan. They spot the head of one, but then there's BQ over on the left corner. And look at this, CTs once again grab a player advantage. But actually, maybe this could be enough for CR. If they could just find Clouden that's sitting right up on the site, that could open things up over towards that B side.
Right, I reckon they're going for a double swing here. Kira, if they take heaven control, will allow for Kate to come up the vents. But 9-10, are they aware of this possibility? I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. 9-10 is watching for a potential Kira flank. Great ult kill. That's unfortunate stuff, as now Kate goes for the bomb plant, doesn't realise Clouden is here. They probably shouldn't have opened the double doors on their original assault. It gives very little time for a reaction. The CL Gaming starting to get bodied a little bit here by Clutch. Again, I wasn't a huge fan of that buy in the previous round. Risk is now on a scout, Kate a Galil. Wenzy can buy an AK but will have limited util. Yeah, this should be an equalised scoreline, and as I said, I didn't anticipate CL Gaming to get many more than 6 after Clutch started to wake up and started to dominate a bit on this CT-sided affair.
Whoa, that was a very nice kill. Another good opening, and immediately puts CR Gaming in the position to answer right back. It's their turn. Can they find a trait somewhere on the map? Make it even. And already they're struggling. Gonna be lining up utility for outside, it seems. Trying to find a bit of a different approach then to this round. It still had another player quite close who was already looking for openings outside. Whereas this time around, the APAC playing from, I think it's inside of hell? Oh no, it's up in heaven. From the high ground. And if they cross, oh, there we go. Risk. Even though with a scout of his own, the APAC this time stands tall and short.
Oh no!
A couple of players crossing, but Ruby just standing out in the open as soon as the smoke fakes. That's a big mistake.
Nice trade from Wenzy. But Izza immediately responds, leaving Kate in a 1 versus 4 endeavor. Yeah, this has been a bit of a messier one than needs be. Kate now caught in between a rock and a hard place. Oh my god, the adjustment, but still a 1v2. That was a massive double kill there. But they're just so isolated. They do have the bomb, but they've got 20 seconds, now 17 to play with. As they round the corner, Noise is playing above the silo on the site. It's going to need to be cleared, and I doubt that Kate will. There's just not enough time to even consider it. And as they start running, they come up the vents, the call comes through, and Clouden strikes. Big kill, big round, and an equalizer. As Clutch Gaming really do start to pull their socks up. They're making this competitive, and CR Gaming are really struggling.
Very minimal buy here. It's a couple of Tech-9s. We have actually seen the pistols work out here and there. Especially with Tech-9s on board, there's a good chunk of util. You could go for a nice execute, for example, even outside, which they've been liking the last couple of rounds. So it does leave some options open here for CL Gaming to make this work, or at least try and get a bomb down. But Clutch Gaming have been on a roll, and of course we were a bit worried for how their city side was going. But, well, they're showing that maybe after a little warm-up, they still have it in them.
Yeah, we're keeping these competitive here. Hopefully this round will be so as well, despite it a half buy for CR Gaming. We got pistols, we got util. If we have a bit of pace behind us, then maybe Clutch Gaming can get knocked off their current podium, their current pedestal. But you know what we haven't really seen at all yet, Villas? We've not seen just a regular A hit. And I reckon with a bit of util behind it, the pace of those pistols might be enough to get some traction. And I think this might be my prayers getting answered. Util lined up. Bursts on through. 910 does get a nice kill in the process. Finds another. Okay, the fast play does not work because it wasn't quite fast enough. They don't really strike as a unit. And Kate is too scared to go out to help their teammates. Understandably so. Most of them were already dead by the time they'd even reached the hut. But that is not quite how I expected round number 7 to be picked up by Clutch.
No. I was sort of hoping that they could swarm the side a bit better. Because actually, it was 910 being blind as soon as he dropped down. But there was still so much time for him to continue to fight for that side and eventually land even more kills than that initial one. But CL Gaming have now a buy right behind them. Good chunk of utility here too. So ultimately, this is definitely a better buy for them, and let's see what they can make work of it. You know, last couple of times they went outside, didn't quite pay off. Lacking to get the control really going and then to set foot upon the bomb site. Only the times that they went A instead, it's all sort of falling apart. Or at least in the last couple of attempts. So I want to see something different. And I want them to be a bit more cohesive, I think.
It would be nice to see them playing a bit better as a team. I think it's clear to see there's been a couple of lapses in communication, but Wenzy collapses Miku on the back of sight, is spotted. And Wenzy just becomes a one-man army out of nowhere. Okay, evades the gaze of Noise, bags ahead instead. We're going to have another equalised scoreline here. After 6 rounds were won in a row by Clutch Gaming, putting them back into the lead. CR Gaming finally realise what they're doing wrong. And they poke at the gaps. They poke so viciously at the gaps that a round comes together, and they apparently have recovered their aim as well. Ruben Gorgeous shot onto 910, leaves just Clouden in a 1 versus 4. And there's not amazing amounts of money, there is amazing discipline here. Oh, it almost comes back to bite Clouden though. That's a bit of a messy one. Flashbang thrown on in. Are they going for the... okay, that was ambitious. Yes, they do have money to buy. Yes, 910 can drop here. But even still, that was ambitious. 7-7 though. And we're going to have our first 8-7 half of the series. There's finally been 9-6 curses broken, but who will be the one to find 8 first?
This is very, very spicy. Already, with 2 maps that went down to the wire. Even though we had 9-6 halves, and we were thinking at one point it was definitely going to be quite an easy map, but every single time there's a good comeback that seems to come out from either side. Now let's see, could be winning up this very final round of the half. Risk takes a bit of damage outside already, but he certainly is not looking to step down from this outside control though. Contesting for 910, and even though he gets flashed off the angle once, the opportunity is still not there. Clutch Gaming once again grab an opening kill.
Yeah, 910 has been pretty damn good at holding outside from heaven. That's been their forte, at least for this map. On the flip side, Chow Ran, not so good at taking that outside control, especially in more recent rounds. Wendy, though, if they can find another blaring entry towards A, maybe something can get going as Kate loves a smoke towards Garage. It will drop. Cutting off Heaven presence, at least temporarily. Noise is blinded as they go in for the peak. Big flash there by Kate. Helping themselves out a lot. As Utila shuffled in towards lobby. CR appear to be stacking up for another A hit. Are they going to be ready for Clouden, though? I don't think Clouden's been spotted just yet. There we go. Kate doubles up outside. And this is where the A hit needs to strike.
Util down the Ven, they clear out at least the close corners. Do the check hut though, that's the big question. Miku gets 1, but over up in Heaven are actually still on top of the hut. They are still standing tall. It's only a couple of seconds, and Kate, what else can you do? Oh man, that was a slaughter down here on this ASAP. Well, with this, an 8-7 half. Clutch Gaming in the lead as we speak, but can they close it out? Find out after the break. Oh boy, we're going all the way. Currently 7-8 is the scoreline here on the very final map between CR Gaming and Clutch Gaming. It is, well, incredibly close. We've had 2 insane first maps already. And right now it's coming down to this very final half on Nuke. Maybe even OT, who knows what's going to come down. And already 2 opening kills, make it even 3 are going down outside. CR Gaming looking to tie up the scoreline, but 9-10 still alive and fighting. Finds at least 1 back, but both of them have been found and spotted outside. So surely the CT side will deal with them effortlessly. Wenzi takes home the ladder kill. So this is looking clean and good so far. A nice opening. Clutch Gaming denied a bomb plant. And now CR might just get this second half rolling.
Yeah, the CT side, the easier of the 2. Although last time Chaoran played Nuke, it went to 2 overtimes. That was against Eruption. They were able to win it 25-22, but I imagine it will be kept particularly close here. As I reiterate, they are fighting for the 2nd place spot in Group A. Both of these teams have the opportunity to take that position in their stride. There's MIQ, strides onto the B bomb site, 9-10 overwhelms, hold on a minute, Clutcher straight back into the action. The force buy appears to be working wonders, the bomb is planted, CR Gaming are nowhere to be seen just yet. As Wenzi goes for a cheeky spam at 9-10 on the other side, only needs to hear the sound cues to get good information. Reloads an A1S dropped from their teammate, or dropped from their enemy, sorry. Meaning that's going to be quite a tall order for Ruben to get up close. Noise, big 1D. They've been doing it all this game with a died arm. And they've done it again onto Kate. Oh. My god, the pistols do it with 3 alive. That's guns retrieved. And a lead regain for the likes of Clutch as they bully CR Gaming out of a lower sight.
There's no way to do this again with pistols only. Absolutely nuts. Though last time, we did have a bounce back as CR Gaming actually, you know, they took home a round after, but I think right now it definitely will be a lot more difficult. Right now you have rifles, you have full util. It's going to be quite tough with an MP9, a scout, and a couple of upgraded pistols here for CR Gaming. They are going to try, though, with a force buy. But certainly, it will be far from ideal. Outside smokes are up. No information. They definitely need to focus back on this B-bomb side. No one actively holding ramp. Might be big trouble up ahead here for CR Gaming. They are aware of it. They're repositioning with, I think it's 2 players that are already down on the lower, or no, 1 actually that's down on the lower bomb site. Maybe some sneaky action could come out here for Clutch Game.
My god, the sidearms, they're getting so much done. No, not again! There's no way! Back-to-back maps, back-to-back sidearms! As Clouden don't do it, why are you crab walking into a deagle? Make it make sense as Kate finds 3 1-digs! Wenzi dancing around as Kate pushes forward, the bomb is dropped, and Kate still spins back around. A gorgeous 4K as CRG equalise the scoreline again and embarrass Clutch. That is absolutely ridiculous, Velas.
I'm not sure. You have the most insane round already. And then you throw it away like this. And as you were saying, why would you crap walk into a dig? Well, you know that no one is outside. The position is known. And still you are not white swing. You have all the advantages. You have the better weapons. And still, I guess at the end of the day, it's panic. And of course, it's a bit of a deja vu. We have seen this exact same scenario over in half number 1. And it's happening again. Clutch Gaming. They can still buy up an AK and a Galil with a Meta 10 and Tech 9s around it. I am going to be losing my mind though if Clutch Gaming win this one back.
They've got an AK on Noise, a Galil on 910, and unfortunately 60 HP on Clouden as Risk lobs a pretty convincing nade in and follows up with a good scout shot. Noise first up to the table though, catches a jumping Kira. Miku finds another onto Ruben, and this is where things get a little precarious, even more so now. As Noise is doing all the work on their AK-47, Miku even upgrades their own gun, leaving Kate and Wenzi, 2 of the heroes of the previous round, in a nightmare 2 versus 4. In fact, it's not going to happen. They just have to save here, as I do not know how we have gotten to this stage. All I know is that that effectively undermines everything Kate worked towards in the previous round.
Love the little blocking actually going down on down on the B side, but it's all fine. Yeah, it looks like Clutch Gaming is just vibing, and once again a round that I think, well, there's no way they are gonna be bouncing back, and I guess they recover. And with this, CR Gaming, yeah, gonna be having a bit of trouble up ahead. They can drop 2 weapons, but one will be at definitely a bit of a lesser buy. Maybe it's going to be risky. At least has the most out of the 3 that are still yet to buy. So there we go. Another M4 will be dropped over. Ruben instead with then a Deagle. He's on the least amount of kills, so I can definitely respect the ones that are maybe able to frag a little more to, you know, give those the better weapons in order to make it a bit more of a team effort and then try and crawl back up on the table. It's definitely not impossible. You have Kate here with an orb, hoping for a nice long-range battle. That is an insane amount of damage already. Newton is down to collectively 15 HP.
Yeah, it's not the best of starts for Clutch. Is there a noise clinging on here? As Wenzi and Ruben look to try and stabilise after a hectic couple of rounds, to understate the matter. Risk, though, living up to their namesake, putting themselves in precarious positions, a rather forward position for the lower site defender. As Util starts to come on through, the first man spotted. Miku does not go down, though. Instead, Risk is forced back to the bomb site. Nades will lay chase, but they won't do anything, as Risk is already all the way back over to double doors. They considered jumping up the vent for a second there on the side of Clutches. What has just happened there? We go from Deagle's 1-digging everyone in a round to Clouden winning out a fight against a Deagle that had a free kill, and I don't know what to say anymore. The bomb's gonna go down, Kate is gonna push forward, they're not gonna spot anybody, and they might even go down to noise here. No, they do at least deal with that issue. But what is actually going on here? It's really hard to keep up.
It's a bit messy on both ends of the table this time. But Clutch at least are going to be winning 2 rounds in a row. That in itself will help them out economy-wise, and especially if they can survive with 4 of them. Definitely need to make sure they're not going to be dying to the bomb with 10 and 7 HP on Clouden and Izza. But at the end of the day, you know, even though rounds, they go a little weird, as long as you win them, that might be good. But keep in mind, Clutch Gaming still up on T-side. There will be definitely a big effort in order to keep this rolling. Right now, though, it is gotta be tricky for CR Gaming to bounce back and to answer back. It's Wenzi and Ruben with a lack of money in their own banks. Maybe a drop could come out, but I can also understand with how everyone's economy is sort of around 2k, that you just want to stick to these 3 rifles and then have enough money for the next round.
Yeah, Clutch Gaming, as they start to take a little bit of a lead here, want to keep CR Gaming at bay as much as possible. Ruben and Wenzi forced to bring just USPs into this round as they try and balance their economy on the defensive side. Ruben's position is a nice one. We've seen it profit many a time before. Clutch Gaming looking to do even more so as Kate does start to make their way towards outside. They could catch a couple of stragglers here. They're about to come head to head with Noise. It's a great start for Kate as they push out further, hide in the smoke wall. And they're going to catch Miku as well. This is a perfect play from Kate. He's outdone himself here, making up for the 2 USPs they've got on the team. If you lump them together as a single player, Kate's gonna find one more, it's not gonna matter! 9-10 spots Kate. Tries to deal with them, but the flashbang is perfect and the smoke should allow them a little bit of wriggle room. A masterclass from Kate outsiders. Risk is holding down Cloud and the spam comes down. Risk will profit. And CR Gaming find themselves 10.
Back and forth we go. And just keep in mind that right now you still have 2 players with USPs in their hands who haven't even seen a single enemy. That is absolutely insane. So basically this was a round 3v5 and they're winning it effortlessly. Ruben, I think he took a bit of fall damage at the end because we're like, how did he get damaged when everyone in Clutch Gaming had already died? But this is fine. You know, they have rivals across the table right now. Of course, so does Clutch Gaming. So this is going to be a very important round. Not that much eco in the bank for Clutch Gaming. So if CR win once again, maybe they could crush their economy down, make it tied up, and then really get their own momentum going.
Yeah, speaking of momentum, we found ourselves another change in pace. As Noise is very up close and personal, but Kate is going to spam them down. I think they see a glimmer of shadow under the smokes there. They also hear the sound cues. As Clutch Gaming giving up unnecessary early advantages, they stack up now towards Rampers. Miku has made their way towards Garage. Does Gate anticipate this? We'll have to wait and see. There's no way does Izza miss that timing. There's no way that Kyrus has been allowed to slip behind box. Risk comes in to deal a crossfire. Oh, it's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. Cloud and stuck behind the boxes gets dispositioned by a nade. Bomb is dropped. Miku left in a 1v4. And it's all starting to go wrong this time for Clutch Gaming.
Ruben in a perfect position to find that last frag. There we go. There's a clean once again. It's looking better right now for that CT side. No money in the bank for Clutch Gaming as we speak. Maybe some pistols here and there, which we know are very, very deadly. But on paper, should be in the favour of CR Gaming to now get in the lead.
What do you reckon, Veerless? Another pistol round win here?
Oh, it's gonna be tricky. They have smokes, they have flashes beside them. Ruben immediately is blind. He drops down, but so do the Clutch Gaming players. Immediately down into ramp they will go. Miku gets one, and Izza actually, with that, they can get their bomb secured. So that is a win in itself, though. Can they hold the afterplant? That will be the question. It's a good setup, but ultimately, they are clearing players left and right. Having the better rivals up on the table, though. Izza with an AK in hand. Ooh, what can he do?
1v3 Clutch. Time for Izza to shine, and they do shine. A bullet off the head of Ruben. Liam in the helmet as the bomb is being defused. Hold on a minute, that's a big nade, but once he gets off the bomb in order to avoid it, Molotov thrown on in, but wait, is this still alive and kicking? They can spam down the diffuser here. There's Risk will just about cover, but wait, hold on, what? No
They're
way.
not got the bomb.
They don't have the bomb. Oh,
There's no
dearie
kit.
me.
Oh no, CR Gaming. That is painful.
Oh no. They were losers because they did not buy diffusers.
It's true. It's a classical saying. But in this case, man, you can't afford to lose a round like that. Not after you are crawling back. That was your chance to be in the lead. And once again, you're throwing it away to Clutch Gaming. Oh, man. So with this, 12 up on the board for Clutch. 11 for CR. Another timeout was being called, and certainly the pressure's at an all-time high still for both these teams, because Clutch Gaming know that it is still far from over. But at least they look very solid right now here up on their T side.
I've just got the song Sail Away on repeat in my head right now with all of the chances that have been missed by both teams. I feel like it's an appropriate track for the for the game we've got in front of us. Because how have they missed so many chances on both teams to pick up easy rounds? Oh, Risk! That is a perfect calculation, though. They come off of the board game and start playing 4D chess with Clutch Gaming here. Shout out to Risk the board game. Good fun. If anyone's looking for something for family game night, I highly recommend. A cheeky bit of child-friendly colonialism as Ruben. Looks to be a little less child-friendly and murder a couple of Clutch Gaming players. It is a 5 versus 4. There is still another chance to equalise here. But this game really has been fought tooth and nail. Shuffling of util. Lower sight still contested. 45 seconds remain as Issa gears himself up. Single door open, double door pressured. Kira within the sight lines, but it's Ruben to start. 5v3. Kate bags another. Great timing, great luck. But Issa and Noise, they're looking for a plant. And I think they might just get one. Risk, what a flick! Chooses perfectly between two targets. And Wendy spins on him. That will be the defuse. It's 12 to 12. And this time, regardless of kit, they'll get it done.
That was actually a really nice team effort. You had risk taken, well, quite literally all the risk by playing with that AWP close. Really diverting all the attention upon him, and therefore Wendy could easily strike and help out with getting that last player out of the way. And with this, a 12 to 12. Good retake. And we're still, you know, up in potential OT range, because who knows what can happen. It's so back and forth. Right now, though, you do have Clutch Gaming that are out of money. That leaves a bit of wiggle room here for CR Gaming left to work with. But we have said this so many times that still then CR Gaming let things slip away out of their own hands, even in the rounds that they easily should have won.
Are you
and
kidding
as
me?
I say this,
Are you kidding me, man?
Oh.
Ruben trades with a Molotov. Look at the confidence, though. They shouldn't have that much confidence in a round like this, but the pistols... Okay, they're not going to catch Izza. Wait, no, they're not going to catch Risk, excuse me, as Wenzy flops the ragdoll body of Clouden down the vents, leaving Kira to deal up shot with Miku. And okay, CLG, they take the lead. This is exhausting to keep up with, man. 13 to 12 for CR Gaming. As Chaoran are starting to run away with things, it seems. But we're back down to a half by... No, okay, we're down to a force wide for Clutch Gaming here. And if we're following the trend of the weaker by always winning on out, then, hey, maybe we'll have another equalised scoreline here. Let's watch the pandemonium unfold.
so many flashes, Risk. Well, nothing that he can do in order to stop them. It will have to come down to Cade instead. It's almost 2 kills.
Oh my
Definitely
God.
a good chunk of damage. And now, Fight for Defense is into full effect. Risk still standing tall. And look at this. Kira, Wendy, both of them slaughtering the T's that are up on the side. But 9-10 is still alive and kicking. Now drops down. That's a sub Q. And Wendy can swing. A beautiful retake once again as they convert, and this is so important right now. They get a couple of rounds in a row. With this, they get to 14.
Finally, some semblance of normality as the team that's meant to win the round wins the round. Clutch Gaming, with that force bite, likely will have to go for a half buy here if they want to get anything in. They can siphon some cash into this endeavour, as that is way too heavy an investment from Izza. A lot of util bought up there, but CR Gaming on the flip side, they got cash for days. Or more specifically, cash for rounds. If they win the next 2 in a row, not only do they win the game, they win this tightly contested series. They stave off an overtime as, ooh, the Orpa narrowly misses a shot there. Pressured by the pistol. I'm struggling to see what kind of buy this is right now for Clutch. It's a semi-force. 9-10 has got no money. Issa doesn't either. But Ruben has a frag and he looks alight. And now they have now there is a serious threat of this getting out of hand. Kate, big frag onto 9-10. Clouden swings wide with a tech 9. Damage done. Risk and Kate need to be careful. Noise! Another one dig. Looks for more.
No.
But it's gonna be Risk and Kate to clear up shop. And the defuse will come in, but not before I'm given a mini heart attack.
Oh, I thought for a second it was gonna happen. Oh man, these Eagles look so powerful, but ultimately the scenario is up on the table at CR Gaming. Well, they're in the lead. They are up on 15, and right now, Clutch Gaming, you need to answer right back here with 3 rounds in a row. in order to take it to overtime. Over a man, overpass. It looked so solid. Even though it was a good effort for a comeback, on the same side, they were even further. We all thought, over at half one, you know, things looked scary for Clutch Gaming. Then they almost came back down to another 13-16. And potentially this could be another 13-16, you know, 15-12. It's very much a possibility.
I've honestly had the most fun I've had casting in a while with this match, though.
It's insane.
Because they're so disorganized, but it works. They're both sort of thriving in the chaos, in the sense that they're just getting random kills that should never be coming through, and Risk is about to risk it all again for a cheeky peek. Molotov flies on through all the gap, almost nets a frag onto Miku, but it's filled just in the nick of time. As 910 is looking to nick a player with a 50 cal round outside, won't be afforded the opportunity. Time ticks on down as Clutch manage to get someone into secret, but that won't be their final point of call, at least not yet. Instead, Ramp has a bit of presence siphoned. Kira now watches it with the second orb. I've not even mentioned that CR Gaming have been playing with a double op setup, by the way. It's been working for them relatively well so far, as Noise has been so damn good with his headshot percentage. Can he continue in that trend, as Clutch Gaming are desperate for an opener and a 13th round?
Looking to go in with an explosive play. Oh, they didn't even need a flashbang. What a flick there. Izza takes down the kill upon Kira with that second op is out. Immediately gonna be hitting this lower bomb side, and they are looking skilled and crisp, and they are looking to not give this one up just yet.
Yeah, trust Asian CS to bring the heat, man. Sprinkling some spice on these rounds, and Wenzy does at least bring things back to a 2v2. Hold on a moment. 910 misses the shot. The smoke can now isolate them. The AWP is spammed on down. The frag won't be found. Bomb is ticking. Time is low. Wenzy is as well. Dancing around the back of the smoke. 910 goes for a massive peek. Miku as well. Rains hellfire from above. Ruben narrowly escapes. They're going to try and hold on to their gun and their util. I think they'll just about evade the bomb explosion, as they do, and somehow Clutch will find a 13.
Oh.
There's no slowing down. There's just no stopping.
No. Clutch Gaming. They went into the site with all 5 of them. That was absolutely nuts, the way they were taking down the ramp player, and then the player that was sitting up on rafters too. Absolutely sick. Sure, in the very end, it still got close. You know, we have CR Gaming with a lot of individuals that have insane firepower, but right now, as I see them... Oh, I had a bit of lag here, but ultimately, you know, this round, it's potentially going to come down to the wire once again.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this. No. I don't see anything, Veerless.
No.
I see a frozen screen. I think I know what this means, but that doesn't... Oh, come on, please. Give us the last round.
Oh.
I'm begging you. No. It's been so much fun. Oh, I don't want it to end like this, but I think I know what this means. Oh, admin, please. We're shuffling through. No, it's GG.
Oh.
This is such an unfortunate way to end, but it's our third 16-13 in a row. It's been so damn hotly contested. I'm just going to imagine what's gone down in the server right now, but CR Gaming, they'll get a frag, they'll get a couple. They bring things over the line as Clutch. They just can't quite peep us to the post. They won't take us to an overtime. I want you to picture in your minds that that last round was just as exciting as the last two. But that does mean we've had a